Okay, guys. Hey, welcome back to the Forging Elite Fathers podcast. This is season 2, episode 2. We are going through our series of Into the Forge, Judd's Journey. So, welcome back.
Hey, did you miss me? Okay, we back. We are so back. Been around the world a few laps since the last time we spoke. My bad for that, but okay, we back.
All right. So, like normal, I want to kick this off with reading our mission statement and get rolling into some updates with Judd. Sorry for a different background, different setting here. You can see I'm in my bedroom. I'm here with the kids, trying not to wake them this morning. My wife's out of town, so trying to get this done before we hit a full Saturday. It's early Saturday morning. But here, our mission statement, Forging Elite Fathers, we are not yet elite. We desire to be. We don't arrive elite. We're forged into it. We believe an elite father loves and leads his family as Jesus leads and loves the church and is constantly, willingly being sanctified to be like Christ. We believe that CrossFit is the best method for fitness, for health and wellness due to its efficient and varied nature. And our goals are encourage and unite Christian fathers into a fruitful relationship with Jesus and connect them with a local church and a local CrossFit affiliate. So as we kick that off, Judd is not with me today, but he has sent me. He and I have been passing ships this week. So as he has gone through his week, he sent me a couple of updates. So I wanted to load those in here. I'm going to just upload his video into the stream here, so you're going to hear him from a video earlier in the week, just giving an update on his current status. He's been consistent in getting in the gym. He has been consistent in focusing on his nutrition. As he'll tell you, he's not been perfect. Neither have I. But he is trying to be consistently good. And so we want to, let me bring his first update in here. He's got 2 of them, and we'll go over some things that he's addressing. And have a quick little update show with Judd here.
Okay, team. So, just took a little trolley to downtown Shoulder City with today's CrossFit Ridge City workout, and it's time for another update. So, there's a couple things that are floating around in my mind here. I'm going to give you guys some real numbers, try to catch my breath, and then give you some thoughts and some adjustments that Casey and I are making as we push forward. So, big idea is this: you don't have to be great. You just have to be consistent, okay? Boring, mundane, slow moving, pushing the ball down the field eventually gets you from point A to point B. And specifically in fitness, and especially if you come from a fitness background and you've backslid to a place where you're not as fit as you used to be and trying to get back or even further than what you once were, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't have to be great. You just have to be consistent. Now, numbers. I've lost almost 10 pounds. And at first, you would look at that and you would say, oh my gosh, it's working and everything he's doing is perfect and right. And that's over the course. I mean, it's the 23rd today. We really started this on the 1st. That's in less than a month. Now, some of that's probably water weight and whatever, but it's still 10 pounds nonetheless. I think the in-body said 8, another scale said 10, but somewhere between 8 and 10 pounds. However, here's the kicker. My body fat percentage went up 1% from 19 to 20, and my skeletal muscle mass went down 2 pounds. This is not good because we want our muscle mass to increase and our body fat percentage to decrease while our weight slowly drops off. So here's what I think. 2 things. 1, I'm obviously in a caloric deficit, probably a little bit too big of one because I'm losing weight too rapidly. 10 pounds in 2.5 weeks, It's quite a bit. Once again, it's baby gains because I'm on the front end of this thing, but still, I would rather lose it slowly and methodically, gain muscle mass and decrease body fat percentage than just lose a bunch of weight. This isn't about the number on the scale. That helps us identify and strategize and adjust, but that's not what it's about. Secondly, caloric deficit is great. Calories in, calories out equals what your body weight does. If I'm eating less than I'm putting out, then my body weight is going to go down. If I'm eating more than what I'm putting out, my body weight's going to go up because my body's storing that extra calories for energy, right? If you're eating exactly what you're putting out, you're staying the same. So the problem is macros, carbs, fats, and proteins control your body composition. So calories in, calories out controls weight gain and loss. Macros control what your body looks like. In this case, I know that I'm in a caloric deficit, probably need to bump up my calories a little bit so I'm losing weight at a more reasonable pace. And then I need to adjust my macros, eat more protein so I maintain muscle mass, lower my carb intake so I'm decreasing my fat storages, so that everything is working synergistically. Really important to understand the difference between the two and to know how to tweak. That was my time cap. I beat it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to up my protein, lower my carbs, increase my calories overall, keep tracking my food, keep getting my 4 days a week in working out. Worked out today in my garage because I couldn't make it to the gym. Big proponent of working out in the gym, working out in community. But that wasn't going to work for me today because, and here's another important point, if I were to go to the gym today at the only time I could have gone, I would have gotten 4 hours of sleep last night. I'm coming off of a lot of sickness. Went through the stomach flu, went through a really nasty sinus infection. You can still kind of hear it. My body needs rest. Also, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to put on lean muscle, decrease my body fat. My body needs the sleep. So it made more sense to me today, specifically, get the extra 2 hours of sleep. So I got 6 hours instead of 4, which is much more reasonable, especially when you have 3 little kids. And today's the oldest birthday. And work out at home. Now, once again, big proponent of community, big proponent of the gym. This just made more sense for me and my goals today. So back to the big idea. You don't have to be great. You just have to be consistent. And over the next few months, you're going to see that. I'm not going to be perfect, but I'm going to be really consistent and we're going to see progress. So see you guys next week.
There we are. All right. So yeah, some great things from Judd on that update. A couple of things I wanted to address, just to make this a little clearer. If you are on the road to adjusting your nutrition, calories in, calories out's a place to start. But when you want to start fine tuning this, you need to work on your percentages of your macros. So just like Judd was talking about, he's dropping weight, but he's just dropping muscle mass with that. And that's what happens when we don't have enough protein and we don't, and maybe strength train. And so both of those things need to happen. If you're just running and just going on runs and that's all the exercise you're doing and you're not getting in protein, you are going to drop muscle mass. There's no way around it. You need to strength train as well. But the goal and what we want to do for Judd is to increase muscle mass and decrease body fat percentage. So yes, we are adjusting his macros to increase his proteins. Simple math here to help you. Proteins and carbohydrates both have 4 grams or 4 calories per gram. Okay. And then fat has 9 calories per gram. So when you start calculating these things, take that into account, right? So when we break down our percentages, we know that we can then see how many calories we take in of each. And honestly, the best way to do this is to eat real clean food, right? Don't be eating things that are prepackaged. There's a ton of other things in there, but like protein is meat. Just keep it simple. Fats are oils, nuts. Maybe you could lump cheeses and dairy into fats or proteins, little carbohydrates and some milk. And then carbohydrates are generally your vegetables and your fruits, right? And so if you can eat that and keep it into those categories real simply, we'll be good. You can also take in grains and breads into your carbohydrates, but we want to stay away from that processed stuff as much as possible. Eating whole foods is the ticket. So yeah, there's that. I want to do another update with him. He sent us a second one after he worked out at the gym, and then just a quick recap. We won't be here real long today, but yeah, number 2 from Judd here.
All right, guys, just finished my workout for the day. As you can tell, I look gross, but I wanted you to give, it's what time is it? 12:54 on Friday, the 24th of October. This is what my meals look like. Just wanted to show you. Lean meats and veggies. It's nothing sexy. It is what it is. Here's my word for you. Control what you can control. It's about being intentional, right? You don't have to be great. You just have to be consistent. That's the deal. There's going to be days that my macros are off. There's going to be days that I didn't hit my protein. There's going to be days that whatever, that I didn't work out when I was supposed to. That's okay. This isn't about perfection. This is about consistent, slow progress over time and changing life habits. And so for me, being intentional this morning about putting my lunch in my lunchbox back here. Can't see it. I don't know. Maybe you can. There we go. There it is. Putting my lunch in my lunchbox, packing my food for the day. And then I'm not going to like go off the rails, right? It's planned. It's done. And it took 2 seconds to throw that in the cooler along with my water, my drinks, my protein shake, whatever. A little extra time in the mornings goes a long way. So anyway, that's my word for today. Mundane stuff over and over and over again yields results, hopefully. Love you guys.
All right. So yeah, we've talked about that, and we are addressing this. We are shooting for short-term goals with Judd here into the year. He's wanting to see good results. But what we're trying to do is instill in his life and schedule these habits that he's going to continue for years and years to come. I talk about this a lot at the gym. Don't think people really like to hear it, but I want you to be so bought into what we're doing and finding a rhythm that you just plan to do this for the rest of your life. That's where I've fallen into. I'm not the most, fit person. There's holes in my game. I'm not ready to go on stage for a bodybuilding show, any of those things. Like I would say I'm slightly above average when it comes to fitness, like physique. But my output that I can give in exercise and in tasks is quite high. And, I'm here to work. That's, I guess, my point. And I'm going to continue to work. And I have built that over years and years and years. So my capacity is slowly increasing. Talked about this in the past. It's not that like I'm 30, almost 38. I've not I don't think hit my peak yet. I think I've got some ground to gain when it comes to my fitness. I'm excited for 40, 45 to see what I have, what I'm able to do at that time. A lot of people don't believe that to be the case. A lot of people think they've peaked in their high school days or in their 20s. So not true. You just have to continue to work and put in, the consistency. So anyways, all that to be said, just checking in. Judd is making some gains. He is dropping some weight, which is great. And we're going to fine tune those nutrition numbers so that he can make it even, that it can start adjusting his composition better. He is starting to already see output results when it comes to workouts. His workouts are feeling better, even though he's coming through some sickness. I think he's told me that he's starting to feel it a little bit. It's not a ton, but just a little bit here and there of like, hey, I really wanted to quit on this round today. And then next week it's like, hey, round 3 into this workout, I actually had a little bit left in the tank. And that's what we want to hear, right? And that the fact that maybe his soreness isn't lasting as long, his recovery is a little bit quicker, his heart rate's coming back down to normal at a faster rate. Those are the things that we're looking for when it comes to exercise. So anyways, it's Saturday. Like I said, I'm about to get the kids up. We're going to go to the gym for our Saturday morning workout. And then we've got a fun family day planned at a local like fall festival place. Well, kind of local, 45 minutes away. We're going to go hang out there today and hopefully not get rained on, but it is a great day to be outside. So I would challenge you, dads, if you're going to listen to this today, get outside with your family, enjoy some time with them. It's the weekend, and let's be present today. I've struggled with that this past week. It's been busy and had some conviction about that as well. So really going to try to focus on that today. let's keep it up, and we will see you on the next one.